Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my Mages Guild playthrough, or as it's called in Skyrim, the College of Winterhold. Starting here at the character creator of the Live Another Life mod. As you can see, I'm kind of in a prison cell, I suppose. And this will allow me to start off the game a little bit easier for a playthrough, which I should have done for my stealth playthrough, but there's one little drawback I'll get to later. Now for this, I'm probably just going to go ahead and use a high elf, mainly because of their racial, and they start off with more mana. I'm not that great of a caster with managing my magicka, so I think this should help me out a little bit more. Let's just go ahead and choose that. It'll be a male. I guess the lightest one. Now for Mage, I'm probably going to be a little more buff. I don't want to be too skinny because all of them are really tall. If you make them too skinny, they look a little weird. So I think about there is good. And some more paint. I don't think any of my characters thus far has had any. Kinda like that, but it's not that magey. They have anything bluish? It's about as dark blue as I'm gonna get. Kinda like that one too. Let's go with that. Nose type. I think I saw one I liked. That one. I really gotta soften out that chin. That's one thing I really don't like about the Altmer. Chin color. Is there any options to change the chin there? Cheekbones. Sure, let's bring those in a little. Eye shape. Looks good. So I've got yellow, orange, green, or white. Or black. Let's go with orange. Oh, it's good. Where's the chin length? Yeah, let's bring that up. And widen it a little so it doesn't look so jagged. Something long, but nothing too crazy. I think I like that little ponytail. Looks kind of magey. And a beard. Let's go with a full beard. Yeah, that's fine. Gray. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So I'm gonna go with Pharaoh, and just to help with all my saves, I'm gonna put Mage. It's just for me because I kind of get lost with my playthrough. And yes, I do have a lot of magic specific mods, and one would be Magic Duel. Thank you for installing Magic Duel, a book which will serve both as a guide and a customization tool has been added to my inventory. And I need to go ahead and do all sounds of Skyrim, so I'll probably cut that. That should be pretty much everything I need to set up before I actually start to play. So let's go to the Statue of Mara. I'm going to start off as a new member of a guild. And the College of Winterhold. And that's it. Just gotta go use the bed, and we should start off, at least nearby, the college. Yep, here we are.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course.
Not gonna be doing that. First lessons,
I'm
Mirabelle,
trying to
Irvin.
understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing
Looks like
to
she's
your
already in a
every whim,
conversation,
but I'm afraid you'll find that Balrog
or as it
receives
seems,
no
an
such
argument.
treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Okay.
Welcome to the college.
Yeah, I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes.
Oh yeah, I didn't check out my gear that I started off with.
First class. Are you ready to begin?
I'm not ready for that, just hold on for a moment.
I see. Please let me know when you are.
Alright, see my gear. So I got a Staff of Mage Light. Yeah, she gave me some gear with better stats, enchanted stuff. And this would be one of my mods. This is Ollie's Skyrim balance spell overhaul or something like that. It'll all be in the description. I'll put the main ones near the top of the list instead of all alphabetical like I usually do. But this seems to be alteration. So I'm gonna get a hard skin, so that's oak flesh. Conjuration. I don't want the wolves, but I'm thinking undead. That would be a reanimate spell, but skeletons, I think that's a new... I don't think conjuring skeletons was in vanilla. Or I could get a sword, which I don't want. I'm just gonna go with skeletons. Because I know undead, you actually need a body for that. Sometimes I might not have one available. Since I'm gonna probably be going against other mages. Electric. Yeah, that was sparks. Where I need to go. Inspiring confidence, causing dissension in enemy ranks. Courage, frenzy. Cannot remember what that was, but I know I don't want it. Frenzy, or fury, but it causes frenzy. Okay, now restoration, healing, or a ward. Just gonna go with healing. I can actually get a ward during the Mages Guild. I did like half the first quest in my main playthrough because I was doing the Galder Amulet quest, which required me to do that. Wasn't too happy about it, but other than that, I've not done any of the Mages Guild. Let's check all that. Casting form, that is part of Ace's Overhaul. I guess I should say that I have Apocalypse, Midas Magic, Revenge of Colette, I think are some of the bigger mods for... Oh, and the Duel, which I already mentioned before. I think that's mainly all the magic-specific stuff, but... yeah, so now we can go...
Welcome to the college.
Do the tour.
Yes, just a brief overview of our facilities. Are you ready?
Yep, I'd love to have a look
Wonderful.
around.
Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Yeah, it doesn't, and we actually gotta skip that. I think if you don't have Live Another Life, you have to like cast a spell outside the entrance or use your shout. So that's one nice thing we gotta skip, which wouldn't really have been much of a problem.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Okay. You first. Suppose if it's too dark, could just have this equipped.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying.
Alright, so first room on the right.
Desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
That'll be a good start to get some money, because spells get pretty expensive.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Seems good. And he is where I get the ward spell. If you don't already have one, if you have one, he won't give it to you, which makes sense. Which is why I just opted to go for the healing spell. You don't look too happy now. It's probably that Almer she was talking to.
Already addressing the new apprentices.
Oh,
Go
okay.
on, and if you have any problems,
See you later.
one of our senior members Go on, and if you have any
Is that him? Yeah, on Kano. That's who she was talking to.
Welcome, welcome. We were just
Seems that he's
beginning.
watching in on our
Please,
lessons.
Stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is
But we've
ahead.
only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Seems like everyone else wants to learn something, so why don't we do something practical?
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
Nope, I don't know any.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there is just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work.
I actually had some
Well,
trouble
I
with
think
that on
this
my
is
other
an
character because he did
excellent
not
start.
have much
I'd like
magicka.
you all to continue practicing
I think I ended
the
up using the Spellbreaker
ward.
shield.
Perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Okay. So we're gonna go meet
Before
him
you
there.
even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind. And no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything?
Sorry, what?
I've just been asked enough questions. I'm here to learn not to explain myself over and over. Forgive me. I didn't mean to assume.
So Winterhold used to be full of dark elves?
Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion Crisis, many elves called Winterhold their home. More visited the college from Morrowind every year. After, growing distrust of magic made life difficult for many. Some left rather than endure the growing hatred from the local Nords. Others returned home after the Red Year, when Vardenfell erupted and caused much destruction. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains.
Man, I really wish there was a Winterhold rebuild. I'm sure there's mods out there, but haven't seen any grand ones yet. So do you know anything about where we're going?
Not really. Just that it's very, very old. It was one of the first cities of men in Tamriel, I think.
Alright, so how do you like it here at the college?
So far. If only because no one is telling me how great I ought to be. I just want to learn. I don't want to think about what's expected of me.
Yeah, that doesn't seem that
Until
great.
next time.
What about our other college mates? Onmund?
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet that too many Nords came in here.
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen
Kind
as
of the
something
same with
for
the Red
elves,
Guards, I
weaker
think.
races. No offense, of course. Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning.
Is it difficult being so far away from your family?
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do.
And Jazargo.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level distraction spells yet?
Not even close. It's far beyond my skill level.
Is it? This is disappointing. Jazargo hoped there might be one who could keep pace with his accomplishments.
Seem to be very sure of yourself.
There is much for Jazargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jazargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
Not everything's a competition, you know.
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a noob right now. Well, he doesn't seem very excited to be here just to beat out his classmates.
Oh yes, Jazargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
Yeah, soul gems are a good one. Why'd you become a student at the college?
Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jazargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jazargo to become great.
Alright. I want to talk to you.